Welcome back, students. We were discussing the methods of irrigation and water requirements of crops. So, in this, again, we will be discussing the different contents like the sprinkler irrigation, the advantages and disadvantages of sprinkler irrigation, drip irrigation, advantages and disadvantages of drip irrigation. So firstly we will be discussing the sprinkler irrigation. In this method, water is applied to crops in the form of ordinary rain. It might be the drizzle or it might be the rain, and it is adaptable where surface irrigation is not efficient. So this method is useful where land cannot be prepared for surface methods. We cannot get the water which we can it is means the water we cannot flood over the land. Next, the water cannot be provided with slopes, and topography is a little bit irregular, and the soil is excessive permeable or impermeable. If the soil is very pervious, then it is difficult to save the water, and if the soil is not impermeable, in the sense it cannot seep, then it is little bit difficult to save the crops when the water is stayed on the surface. There are three types of sprinkler being used nowadays. So the sprinkler irrigation, one is fixed nozzle pipe. In this, small drilled holes are made along lateral pipe with nozzle at each is attached. Water is sprayed through nozzle by turning the pipe 135 degrees. Next, there is one more. It is perforated pipe. These small holes or perforations are drilled along top and sides of lateral pipe, which is sprayed through perforations on both sides of the pipe. And third one, there is a rotating sprinkler. It consists of one or two nozzles mounted on a body which is rotated slowly through vertical axis. Water is sprayed over a circular area as sprinkler rotates. So there is an image. One is rotor sprinkler, as I have explained, rotating sprinkler, that it starts rotating along vertical axis, and spray sprinkler, it is a type of perforated pipe, and there you will be having the water will be supplied all over the sides of the pipe. Next, we'll discuss the advantages and disadvantages of this sprinkler irrigation. Advantages of sprinkler irrigation is efficiently used for wide range of topographic conditions. It might be soils, or it might be crops, or it might be both. Soil erosion can be controlled. For small streams can be used. Uniform application of water is possible. Irrigation is better controlled. Land preparation is not required. Next, less labor cost, no surface runoff, more area of irrigation. And time and amount of fertilizer application can be controlled. Now we'll discuss the disadvantages. Wind may distort the sprinkler systems, resulting in non-uniform application of water. when comes to the fixed nozzle or the both the way sprinkler nozzle, there if the wind is more, then we cannot use those type of the sprinkler, which leads to one-sided irrigation. So it is better to go for the rotating types sprinkler irrigation. Water must be clean and free from sand to prevent clogging of nozzle. So sand or dirt, anything, if it contains any type of these materials, this will clog the sprinkler nozzles. A constant water supply is needed. Power requirement is high since continuous pumping is required and initial cost is high. So we'll come to the drip irrigation. The water is applied in the form of drops directly near the base of the plants through drip nozzle. Water is carried through flexible pipes under low pressure. Here we don't require any type of the pressure. And by this method the soil moisture can be maintained at this soil root zone only. Along with irrigation water, nutrients are also fed to soil. The system consists of following units. There is a pump to lift water. We have head tank to store water and maintain pressure head. Distribution system that filters water, add nutrients and regulates pressure and water. Main lines and secondary lines made of PVC 20 to 40 mm diameter with meter fixed. Vertical lines of 10 to 20 mm dia with perforations. The plastic nozzles to release water. So this is one type of the drip irrigation, and the water is directly supplied to the root of the plant. And you can see here there is the wet area, and at the center of that we have the droplet hole. Through that the water droplets come out and the soil gets wet. So now we'll discuss the advantages and disadvantages of drip irrigation. The advantages will be less requirement of irrigation water, evaporation losses and percolation losses are reduced. Water supply at optimum level equal to field capacity is being supplied. Excellent control on water supply, no waterlogging will be happens. Cultivation of cash crops, no over irrigation. Now we'll discuss the disadvantages. The high initial cost, problem of blockage of nozzles, regular change in nozzles, require regular flushing and supervision, and change in spacing of nozzles. So this ends this video. Thank you.